All of your favorite gurus, everybody online is saying the same things but in different words, right? They're all preaching the things that have worked for them, but they're just saying it in multiple different ways. And you will, at the end of this video, understand why this is the approach that everybody good, remotely good at anything, preaching the same thing. Right, you will understand no matter what pursuit you choose, you're going to have to follow this regardless of if you like it or not. Right, if you don't understand this, quite frankly, you're going to be very disheartened with the results, and all the things that you have planned will go waste. Right, understanding this is the difference between whether or not you will make it, how soon you'd make it, how much you'd make it. Like, it is the reason behind everything as far as skill acquisition, as well as understanding and approaching complex problems in your life, right? But the issue is that most people, whenever you give them a task to get good at something, their immediate response is going to be that, hey, let's make it look pretty, let's have a lot of quality behind it. But that's making you so far behind as far as the competition goes, because the people that are truly getting the results, they're not being fancy with it, they're doing this one thing, right? Now, really quick story of mine which is going to illustrate this point, right? Times in my life where I was pretty much sending 15 emails a week, 30 emails a week, and I was always wondering, why am I not getting the clients? I'm doing all this, right? Immediately, I went and consulted a couple of people, and what they were telling me is, dude, you're sending 15 a week? Dude, we're doing minimum 300 emails a day, right? And that has gotten me to $10,000 a month. Though that's $10,000 a month. Now imagine $100,000 a month. Guys doing 3,000 emails a day, things like that. Now, of course, I'm doing this to illustrate a point. I understand there is like a hyper-personalized email versus the mass outreach stuff. But the point still remains. The guys who are getting the tremendous results out of anything that they do, they are doing things you cannot even imagine, right? I'm gonna tell you the basis behind this now that you know this shit's important, right? There were times in my life where I was posting 4 times a week, and I was stuck at 25,000 followers, and it was important to grow it for my business that I was about to start at the time, right? And fortunately, that shit didn't end up happening. But the point is that that was my reality. 4 times a week, I was like, dude, why am I not growing? Like, I'm doing all these fancy edits. I've hired this guy. I've hired that guy. It's the times when I started posting 14 times a day, non-stop, every single day, without fail. Times when I actually got the results, right? That brings me to my point of volume first thinking. The biggest reason why I recommend volume first thinking for beginners is because you need repetition to build skills, right? You cannot get good at anything if you are not constantly putting in the reps, right? These guys who say that, hey, listen, I want to post content, I've posted, dude, I have posted 3 times this week, dude. And like 3 times a week, you have posted 3 times a week. I have posted 12 times today. Your 4 weeks worth of content I have done today, and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So I'd be 2 months ahead of you, right? That not only gives me good enough skill to speak in front of the camera, to orate and make fun of myself and do whatever the fuck I want because I'm so comfortable, because my skills increasing. But I also have data on what works. I know what works, I know what doesn't, right? I'm going to break all of this down in detail. You're going to see a little dip in the audio quality because I am going to have to remove my mic, but stay and keep watching because you're going to understand how this is going to affect you. We have volume first thinking. The first reason why I recommend volume first thinking for beginners is because skills give you results, right? Can we all agree that skills give you results? If you are a more skilled painter, you would take lesser time to paint whatever I ask you to paint, and I'd be happy with your result. If you're a less skilled guy, then you would take more times to try it, right? And that's what volume does. It builds the skill, right? So as soon as I give you something to get good at, the first thing you should be thinking of is, okay, let's just take a random example of, okay, I'll give you a challenge to be the best tap dancer you could be. The answer shouldn't be that, hey, listen, let's go to YouTube and study all the fancy shit. No. How do I train 3 times a day for the next fucking 3 months? Imagine how good you're going to be as compared to someone that trains 1 time a day for 3 months, right? You have done 3 times more session. Now, there's a catch to this. If I give you the same example for gym, there's recovery and all that shit, but I'm talking purely about skill acquisition. You could also argue that if I give you a gym example, you would get good at the movements that you do, you get good form, you'll understand a lot about it through doing, right? Action, where the magic is at. The second reason is because you don't currently have data, you don't know what works, what doesn't, right? If you're entering a market, you don't know what kind of emails are going to work, you don't know who to reach out to, you don't know whether in this particular market reaching out to these specific type of people is beneficial, right? And volume, sending 3,000 emails a day, every single day for 10 fucking years will give you data, right? It's the number one thing that you get. Apart from skill of sending, you get huge data on things, right? How can you not have the data after sending so many damn emails? How can you not have the data after posting 10 times a day, every single day for like 3 months? You would be running laps with data. You'll know the best hooks, you'll know the best type of storytelling, you will understand shit just through volume. This is the second thing that volume really does. Number one thing that volume is going to help with is after you make it, right? After you build the skill and after you have enough data on things, you're going to get results. You're going to get good at no matter what you do, right? You will, if I gave you the challenge to be the best Muay Thai fighter, right? You are going to get the skill through doing it 3 times a day, every single day for 3 fucking months. You'll get much better if you did it 1 time a day. And you'll also have data on, okay, these kind of kicks work, these kind of kicks don't, my body type is this, etc., etc. You'll have the data. Now, the peak things that volume does after you get good, after you get past that initial surge of results, it compounds momentum. You're posting content, right? You start posting 10 times a day, every single day for the next months. You've built the skill, you have data on what works. Let's just say one of your reels hit 1 million views, right? Because you're posting so much with the right kind of skill and the right kind of data, many more of your reels are going to hit this limit, hit this mark, because volume compounds momentum. Because when you're putting in so many fucking reps, how the fuck can you not get better? Can you not understand why this one hit 1 million and these 10,000 others didn't, right? You'll understand shit just through volume. But here's the catch that most people miss. Whenever I talk about volume, people have a big misunderstanding of volume, right? They think that sending 300, 400 emails a day is a lot, but the people that get the most crazy results are not sending 300, 400 emails a day. A day that they send that, they will probably kill themselves, because it's like, shit, I cannot look at myself in the mirror with respect. They're sending 30,000 emails every single day. They're sending 10,000 emails every single day. Good day for them. That is the type of numbers that I'm talking about. The people that are like Bollywood page out here, if they post 10 times today, it's going to be a horrible day for them in the office, because they're going to freak out. They are consistently posting 200 times a day, which is why they're pulling billions of views. Me here, I'm a 2-man team, right? It's me and an editor who's posting pretty much 15 times a day. That's a lot for me. I seriously want to put up more volume, in terms of the hundreds of times a day. Whatever I would typically do in 10 days, these guys are doing in a day, and the next day, and the next day. That's the type of volume I'm talking about.